Guys, what's going on? It's been a couple of days, but we are back to the basics. Actually, we never have to go back to the basics because I always stick with the basics. And I hope you do too, those fundamentals. Because consistent basics, consistent fundamentals are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. If you want to get fancy, by all means, go for it. You know, do whatever you can, but not until you master the basics. So this is pretty much a beginner. I think it's safe to call it a beginner routine today. And all it is a pull, a push, and a squat. 3 pull-ups into 6 push-ups, and then right into 9 squats. That's the whole routine. And, you know, if you can't do 3 push-ups, 3 pull-ups, or if you can't do any pull-ups, you certainly can if you get yourself a set of bands. If you say you can't do push-ups, you certainly can if you do them on your knees, on a retaining wall or something, or a set of steps. If you can't squat, well, I can't squat all the way down to 90 degrees. So what? You go down as low as you can. You hold on to something for support, for balance, whatever. If you're more advanced, set the numbers wherever you want them, but it's 1 pull to 2 pushes to 3 squats, right? So if you want to do 5 pulls, you're going to do 10 pushes and 15 squats, so on and so forth. So we're going to go for 20 rounds of that. And in between, I want to talk at you a little bit. I had a couple of comments/questions from some subscribers. All right, so let's get right into this routine. A pull, a push, and a squat, and it's 3, 6, 9, and we're going to go for 20 rounds. All right, guys, that's 5 rounds down. So the first question I wanted to address was from my friend George. And George has been, I think George was actually my first subscriber that I ever got on YouTube. But recently I did a post and I asked about whey protein versus casein protein and how they're both milk derived and blah, blah, blah. So we talked a little bit about that in the post. And George's question was, he said, there's a debate about milk. Some people say milk is bad for you, and some say it's good for you. And he wanted to know my opinion based on what I know about it. Well, here's the thing. When it comes to dairy, first of all, I don't care what you talk about, any type of food, any type of exercise, anything on earth that you talk about, you're going to have 2 sides, a good and a bad side. You might have a few people in the middle, but you never, you know, I can go on and find you post after post and comment after comment, and I could probably find you studies that say dairy and milk is no good for you and it's unhealthy, and I'll find just as many, if not more, that says it's going to be good for you. Milk contains protein, and like I talked about in the post, the majority of it is casein protein. It's a slow digesting protein, and it also has whey protein in it. As far as drinking milk, if you can tolerate it, there is lactose. That's the sugar in milk, and that seems to be the thing that a lot of people have an issue with. They get gastric issues from it. Certainly, if you could tolerate milk, in my opinion, I don't believe there's anything wrong with drinking milk. An 8-ounce glass, I believe, is about 8 grams of protein. So there's definitely some protein to be had there. I don't see a real downside to it, other than the intolerance, the lactose intolerance. The other thing is that when you buy store-bought milk, it's pasteurized, which means they heat it to kill all of the bacteria, even beneficial bacteria. So I eat a lot of Greek yogurt, which again is milk, but it does contain the beneficial bacteria. So it's going to feed your gut microbiome. I also drink kefir, which is basically a liquid yogurt. Some people don't have a taste for it. It can be a little bit, I guess, tart is one way to explain it. So I do eat dairy. I don't, as far as I know, I don't have any ill effects from it, none that I'm aware of. So if you can tolerate milk, if you need a little extra protein, personally, I would go for plain Greek yogurt or just plain yogurt, some cottage cheese. But again, milk, if you like it, I don't think there's any downside to it. All right, guys, that's the second round down. I believe I did six rounds on that. So we're either 10 or 11 rounds in, and we're going to go to 20. So the second comment I wanted to address was also on another community post that I did. And that post had to do with green tea being beneficial for soreness and inflammation after you work out. You know, you get that DOMS, that delayed onset muscle soreness. And because of the catechins in green tea, allegedly that's supposed to help tamp down that soreness a little bit and help you with your recovery. And I got a comment from Black Cat 138. Black Cat says, I thought drinking protein shakes right after exercise will fix anything. I'm not sure if Cat was being a little sarcastic or, you know, either way, I wanted to bring this up. I actually did talk about this in a video I just did for my members section. And there's that talk about the anabolic window where, you know, guys are looking to ram a protein shake, you know, in like within 30 or 60 minutes after their workout. Based on what I've read, that's been totally debunked. Is it going to hurt you? Again, no. Just like the milk, it's, you know, it's, if you want to have a shake, right, and a lot of people still do it, believing that it does. So, you know, and there might be some placebo effect to it. Maybe it does benefit you. The main thing is just to look and make sure that you get a certain amount of protein over the course. That actually, from what I've read, you have, you know, over the course of 24 to 48 hours. As long as you're getting, as long as you're not starving yourself of protein over time, it's all going to even out. As long as you're getting good quality protein. And in my case, that protein comes from the yogurts and, you know, I eat some cottage cheese. I eat a lot of sardines. I eat meat, chicken, things like that. So, and I do have the occasional protein shake, a whey protein shake, a whey isolate protein. As far as that anabolic window, you know, if you work out and you say, I only have a half hour, I got to get this shake down. I don't believe that's true. It really doesn't. If you reason it out, I don't see how it makes too much sense. But again, if you believe in it and you want to do it, go right ahead. But I appreciate the comment, Kat. So we're going to get into the third round: 3 pulls, 6 pushes, and 9 squats.
see you out here.
You too, brother.
What's your name?
Vinny.
Vinny? Patrick.
Patrick? All right, my pleasure, man.
Pleasure. Keep pushing.
Stay well, all right? You too. You're a beast, man. Keep going. No, nice talking to you, man. Have a good night.
You want some of this too? You want some of this hot fire? Turn around and look at what you see. The mirror of your dream. You hear me trying to sing it? I don't know any of the
All right, so we got that done, guys. I actually think I did a couple of extra sets in there, but it's all good. 3, 6, 9, 3 pulls, 6 pushes, and 9 squats. Give that a shot. Again, the numbers, you could switch them around however you want. You modify the exercise how you want, as long as you get it done. Last couple of comments here. I had one from my friend A Bull 9579, and he asked, what do I eat in a day? Bull, I actually recently did a video on that where I talked about the main staples in my diet, so I'm going to link that down below in the description if you want to check that out. If you have any other questions after that, you can just drop me another comment. And last, I'll finish up with a quick comment from my friend Rick, who's from the land down under. He's one of our newest subscribers and a big supporter of the channel, and I appreciate that, Rick. Rick says, hey, old dog, thanks for the proverbial slap in the face, aka reality check. I love your content and your style of delivery. My pleasure, Rick, and I appreciate you being here as I do everybody else. We all need that proverbial slap in the face, kick in the ass, whatever you want to call it, right? We need that once in a while just to get us going. We all fall into a rut. We all get out of the groove, however you want to put it, you know? But the main thing is that we just keep moving and doing something. The danger is it's ironic because I'm talking about social media and I'm sitting here on YouTube saying this, but we fall into that rut where we just sit and watch other people and we think, wow, he's so talented. He's got this. He's got genetics. Nobody has anything over you. Nobody has anything over me. You do what you can do. And I promise you, if you do it, like I said in the beginning of the video, right? We don't have to go back to the basics because we never stop doing the basics. That's going to give you the results over the course of time. I promise you, if you just stay patient and keep doing it. Nothing wrong with every once in a while needing the battery charged a little bit. But again, you can't rely on this, the whole thing we talk about it all the time, looking outward for motivation. You know, somebody might inspire you and say, oh, and that's good in the short term, but it's not going to last. So take that little spark of motivation or inspiration or that kick in the ass, that reality, whatever you want to call it, you take that, go do what you have to do. And if you do it over and over, you're going to build the discipline. But remember, at the end of the day, no, we're all adults here. We have to take care of ourselves. If we don't take care of ourselves, you can't take care of the people that are closest to you, the people that rely on you. That's what you need to do. So man up, get in the game. It's on you. Nobody is coming to save you.